Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to look at getting started with the Disciples of Tzeentch in Warhammer Age of Sigmar using the faction Spearhead box set as a starting point. Today's video is sponsored by Gap Games, a fantastic miniature wargaming store in Queensland, Australia. They stock a wide variety of miniature wargames from all things Games Workshop to some of my personal favourites, Conquest of the Last Argument of Kings, and all things Modifius wargames as well. Use our affiliate code in the link below to help support both this fantastic store and the channel as well. And so, leading the box set is a Magister on Disc of Tzeentch. This cavalry hero with the fly keyword has a nice 14-inch movement. Now, fly means we can ignore all vertical terrain on the table, we just can't land on any impassable or unstable pieces of terrain as per normal. And then we have our Tzeentchian Rune Staff, which gives us a one-shot ranged attack with a Word Flame ability to try and trigger some of the faction abilities we have. We've got a few attacks in combat as well, because mixed with the Warpsteel Sword and the Disc's Teeth and Horns give us, a decent amount of D3 damage attacks. Magic Touch is a hero phase ability where if we successfully cast a spell we actually gain +1 to our casting level, well, our power level, and if 2 or more of the dice though in the casting roll have the same value, the spell fails and we do take D6 damage. Now, Masters of the Blazing Skies is a passive ability. While this unit's within the unit's combat range of any friendly Discs of Tzeentch, we can use charge abilities even if they ran in the same turn. This is pretty cool as it makes the Discs of Tzeentch units pretty darn fast. The first unit we have is Kharak Acolytes. These are sort of our standard Tzeentchian cultists. They're actually quite fantastic miniatures. Some of my favourite Age of Sigmar miniatures, I will say. This has made me start an entire Tzeentch army based on them. 5+ save, 1 health. They've got Sorcerer's Bolts, 1 attack at range, which does have Word Flame to get some more of that burning happening. And you've also got the ability to give some of the models Cursed Glaives, which do drop an attack but get extra rend and damage. The Volchark you can take in the units means you can actually subtract 1 from any wizard's casting rolls near them, and the Gestalt Sorcery, if this unit includes any Scroll of Dark Arts, roll a dice and you add 1 to the roll for each other friendly Kharak Acolyte units within this unit's combat range. On a 5+ you add 1 to the rend of their Sorcerer's Bolts. So suddenly, a large unit of these can pack out quite a few range shots. Tzeentch are next, and these are a more combat dedicated unit where we're going to get some range damage obviously from the Kharak Acolyte. Tzeentch want to get in there and punch stuff. 2 health, a 5+ save, and they are going to have rend on both their attacks with the Savage Great Blades having 2 attacks, rend 1 damage 2 on them as well, and you can have 2 in every 5 models equipped with them. Now, Screeching Raiders is a passive ability where while the units hold within enemy territory, they get crit 2 hits as well, which is pretty nice and going to really up their damage potential. They can take a Musician and Standard Bearer. This will allow them to get extra models rallied back and get extra dice to do so, and the Standard Bearer there will give them a little bit of extra control score. Next are the first demon unit we have in the box, the Flamers of Tzeentch. 2 health, 5+ save, movement 9. Their warping flames are what they're all about. Anti-infantry +1 rend for 3 attacks at 3s and 4s, rend 1 with anti-infantry there, so no rend if against anything else, but D3 damage a pop is really nice. They also have Capricious Word Flame where they can actually get +1 to wound rolls if their shooting attacks target any unit that's burning, so they can work really nicely alongside things like our Kharak Acolytes. Next we have the second unit of demons in the box, and the last unit as well, a 14-inch move, 3 health, 5+ save unit called Screamers of Tzeentch. Now these models actually have their Lamprey Bite, which adds the anti-monster +1 rend ability on there, going rend 2 damage 1 against monsters. Slashing Fins as well allows them to pick a unit they move over during the movement phase and inflict mortal damage, and they also have that ward 6 up like we expect from most demons, and the Beast ability as well, meaning their control score does cap at 1. Now the last thing we're going to look at adding is a Changecaster Herald of Tzeentch. Now this is a sort of stock standard demon hero for the Disciples of Tzeentch, and the reason we're including this is this model can take all the demon units in its regiment. Our Magister can only take in its regiment the mortal units we have, so this stops us having to take any auxiliary units otherwise we would have to then give our opponent potentially 3 command points. Now the model has the Lurid Flames ability, where it adds 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly units that have the burning enemy unit within 12 inches of this unit, and Demonic Locust means each time a friendly disciples each demon unit whole within 12 inches of this uses Rally, you can make 3 additional rolls for them. Our Disciples of Tzeentch force today is going to use the Wordflame Host Battle Formation. This gives us Mutagenic Inferno, a passive ability where we subtract 1 for wound rolls for attacks made by burning enemy units. This is really cool. We've got a lot of things that want to be burning stuff, and so potentially getting lots of multiple -1 to wounds on our enemy is really good. And so our first regiment for the force is going to be led by our Magister on Disc of Tzeentch. This model is going to be our general, and it's going to have the heroic trait Illusionist. Now what this particular heroic trait is going to do for us is subtract 1 for hit rolls that target friendly units while they're wholly within this unit's combat range. This is really nice because it means at shooting we could be -1 to hit and -1 to wound if we've got that word flame bonus off as well. Now for units in this model's regiment, we then have our Kyric Acolytes and a unit of Xangors that has been reinforced. Meanwhile, our second regiment has the Changecaster Herald of Tzeentch with the artifact on it, the 9-eyed tome, which increases the model's wizard level nicely. Now we've then got in the unit a reinforced unit of Flames of Tzeentch and a unit of Screamers of Tzeentch as well. We hope this video was helpful in getting you started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment down below, and while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all our future Warhammer Age of Sigmar content.